Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is another life lessons card. This one is the Seer. And when meditating on this today, I didn't even meditate on it, to be honest with you. All right. The initial thought that came around was, wow, look at all this feminine energy that's coming through. All right. The green woman came through with nurturing yesterday. She had that bowl of milk. All right. I am taking that. This person is also feminine energy. All right. With the three of bows in fulfillment. And it's just, to me, when I see a lot of feminine energy in a reading, I look at it as nurturing. I look at it as motherly. Okay. I also look at it as very helpful. Let's get back to manifesting, good things. Not that we manifest bad things, but, natural things, right? Being with the earth and just being with the animals and just listening to, the trees, the wind going through the trees, everything like that. Okay. And, this seer, she wears that cloak of wisdom, and behind her is the world tree. And, just like the shaman, she has all four elements at her disposal. Okay, she's got the water, she's got the stones, she's got the feathers, and she's got the the fire energy as well. Okay, with the staff, and she likes to speak in riddles. So you really have to discern the message that's coming through, especially female messages, right? And just understanding what it is that she is trying to say. Okay. The green woman's going to be pretty straightforward. She wants you to take that test, all right? But the seer, she walks out of that forest when she sees a green woman talking to you, and she, just kind of speaks in that riddle that, you have to understand, almost Yoda-like, all right? But, if you listen intently, and if you listen with your intuition, all right, she will give you the wisdom, for this journey that's moving on. Okay, there's a lot, so again, she's got all the elements, so she's going to be very protective of you. She's going to be, give you the creative energy that you need. Okay, because you do have that ace of bows, the spark of life. She's going to give you that love. All right, with the water and the emotion and that psychic energy that's out there as well. And speaking of the psychic energy, she really represents the insight and stillness. Okay. From within. So while the green woman's a little bit, on, looking at things on the outside, the seer is looking at things on the inside. Okay. And she, wants you to know that, as you're moving forward, she's going to guide you. She's going to guide you in attracting, whatever it is you want, that manifestation, that reunion, right? Keeping that joy that's out there. The three of vessels. All right. And if somebody has walked into your life, right, another significant other or anything like that, while the green woman is nurturing that, the seer is giving you insight, is giving you that inner wisdom about that significant other that's come into your life. And, that's going to help manifest, some creative ideas that the two of you could do, right? Maybe some artistic ideas that the two of you can collaborate together, and form that bond, right? And that's all being done with the help of the green woman, all right, nurturing you along. The seer is also an inspiration for music or writing, to create change in the world. So, the creative ideas that are coming around, again, it's going to be with the stones, which is protection, the thought process, which is the air, the creative aspect of it, which is the fire, and then the love and putting something into action, with the water energy. Okay. With the life lessons cards as well, it's all about getting into that flow. All right, where you're feeling that fulfillment. Okay, you have the joy, all right, and we still got 2 3s down here as well. So it's still some strong, creative, collaborative energy that's here. And when the seer and the green woman get together, okay, this is really powerful manifestation on intuition, inner guidance, inner strength, wisdom, nurturing aspects, all right? So you can move forward, on your journey. Because every journey is not going to have, an easy path. There's always challenges and obstacles that are out there. But with these two by your side as you're walking this path, it's like, having three sisters together and celebrating, right? It's walking down that path and knowing that you're protected by the seer, knowing that you're being nurtured, by the green woman. And as a result of that, you become more in tune with the Wildwood force. You become more in tune with that feminine side of your spirit, okay? And you become more in tune with the universe, with what's going on out there. And as you become in tune, you feel that power. You feel that grounded power from the Three of Stones creativity, okay? That just fell off. You feel the power of the emotional energy from the vessels that are down here, the Six of Vessels and the Two of Vessels. You feel the power of that creative spark, all right, that fulfillment that the Wildwood force has given you. And you want it to just continue. And what it does is just manifest more of that inner spirit within, and what does that do? That helps brings joy, that helps brings pleasure, not only to yourself, but to others. And then you can start, being out there and sharing the message of what's going on and how you feel, right? From, what's happening and transpiring in the world. It's almost like, a friend of mine says, you got to get out and walk in the grass barefoot to understand that, to feel the vibration of the earth. Go out there and hug a tree. May look stupid, but you know what? I've done it. And the tree appreciates that. You can go out there and hug the tree and you can feel the vibration of that tree, as you're hugging it. Look at the flowers and see the energy that's coming off of the flowers, right? Watch the bees and not only the honeybees, but the bumblebees, moving to and fro amongst the flowers. It's all about nature. Watching the deer in the backyard here, is a blessing, right? And it's just taking the time and the opportunity to understand that, when you're one with the universe, when you're one with yourself, when you're one with your higher self, okay, you can connect to different things. And that's all blessings from the seer and the green woman, and all the pip cards that we've seen here this week. A creative, questing, new beginning energy as we're moving forward. So that's today's card of the day, the Seer. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, share it with others, and give me a thumbs up. And check out the stand store below if you'd like a reading. And this is D for a Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.